a former UPS carrier is pleading guilty to stealing cash and checks. I only want to spend 10 minutes on this, honestly. And so if I go over 10 minutes, then hold me accountable. But this is what's happening over there in Los Angeles.
New tonight at 5, a former postal carrier pleads guilty, accused of stealing checks and credit cards out of the mail.
KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk. Mike, she's accused of just living a lavish lifestyle off the stolen funds.
Yeah, and then flaunting it all over Instagram, according to federal investigators who have now secured a guilty plea from this woman who worked at the Torrance post office. We'll show you some of the photos that they've released through court documents. This is just one of the checks she is alleged to have stolen, a $45,000 check. This happened over the course between 2022 and 2025, when they say that she would steal checks and credit cards out of the mail, then brag about it on social media. There you
How many times do we got to have this conversation with y'all? And again, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that y'all out here telling on yourself. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that you out here telling on yourself. But how many times do we have to have this conversation? Huh? I can always tell the difference between people that got it the right way and don't got. Like, if somebody just pop up on your feed and they doing the money phone, they came out of nowhere. You knew they've been poor their whole life. You knew they've been poor their whole life. Their whole life they've been poor, and then all of a sudden they just show up. Yeah, I don't hear nobody. I don't see nobody because we talking on the money phone. I don't hear nobody and I don't see nobody because you ain't got enough money to talk to me. When you just see people pop up and they just got a regular job, they just got a regular job. They just nothing, somehow, some way they just came up and they just started doing like this on the gram. They just start doing like this. Spreading it out. I'm fanning myself. I'm a fan of myself. And they haven't told you, you don't know where they work. They just got a regular job. It's like, what do you think is gonna happen, bro? Let me also educate y'all a little bit. I don't know if y'all know, but the police, investigators, they all watch Instagram. They're on social media. They're paying attention to what's happening. And guess what? They know where you work. And they know whether or not you're actually bringing in 1099s to generate the revenue that you're posting and you're flaunting. So for all of my dope boys, because I know that y'all haven't used to fully gotten into what you're supposed to do. I was told that if you get money like the dope boys, if you get money, and you don't have no source of income, but the only thing that you do is sell dope, that you kind of stay low. You just stay low. You don't go on the internet. If you do a crime, you don't go and show guns, because that then puts a target and a bullseye on your back for the investigators. Now, if you got it legally and you just want to go and show off your car, whatever, okay, cool. Go and talk your talk, get your money, king. I'm with it. Y'all stealing from the post office, bro, that is no shortage of at least. That's got to be at least, because the blue faces is at the bottom. That's got to be at least 30K. It's probably at least 30K that they got in their hand. Okay, so you then work at the post office. My first inclination is to think, oh man, this person is stealing. This person is I had a homeboy. Tell me if y'all have heard this one. Tell me if you've heard this one. I had a homeboy that worked at UPS throwing boxes overnight. Nigga started showing up with rings, One of them looked like a wedding ring. I said, bro, why you got a wedding ring on your pinky? Oh, you know. I said, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. You got about 7 business days before you get to work and then them boys come and pick you up. You got about 7, but you got 7 business days. What you don't think that they know that the ring that was supposed to be shipped in the small box that you're unloading overnight, you don't think that they are aware that you are taking rings, that is always a ring missing every night at your loading station, at your dock? You're not aware of that? You don't think that somebody was expecting that $42,000 check that this person just so happens to steal that went into their bank account? I had a homeboy way back in the day, back when I was like 20. I had to be 20. I had to be 20. And I think I told y'all this like a few years ago. And I had a homeboy like, had to be like 20 years old. Yo, AD, man. You know a bunch of girls, right? I said, yeah, I know some girls. What's going on? Hey, you think they deposit a check? Deposit a check where? I got a couple checks I want to deposit. I give you 25%, and then you can give her 25%. And you know what I'm saying? I keep the other half. I said, let me see the check. Look at the check. You know there's not your name on it, right? Yeah, I know. But they just deposited, get the money out, and I'll give you half. I said, so you want me to go and get a girl that I know to go and deposit money into her account? So what happens if the check get flagged? We gone. Nigga, if you don't get on out of my face, you trying to get us all jammed up. I'm gonna be a YouTube star, and I'm trying to get into corporate America at some point after I get fired from my job. My future self told my current self, that's not gonna work out for you. Homeboy owned the barbershop. Don't got no employees. It was just him by himself at the barbershop. Yo, AD, check that out out there. I said, oh, snaps. Okay, I see you stunned hard on him. What you want? You hit the lottery? What's going on? Oh, nigga, I could put you on. Put me on what? You know, they got the Paycheck Protection Program, the unemployment insurance, Biden giving out free money. I said, nigga, if you don't, I'm out. I'm gone. Hey, man, hey, I don't want to know no more. I started looking around like that. I wonder if they got somebody watching you, nigga. What's going on? Man, if you don't get on out of my face, you a dummy. You a dummy. What, you not trying to get on? You got business? I said, I'm good, bro. I'm going to just do my regular business. I'm going to rock out with my regular people. Everybody getting their paycheck. Ain't nobody complaining. I don't want no parts of what y'all got going on. Next thing you know, niggas start getting the metal handcuffs. Excuse me, sir. Please turn around and put your hands behind your back. I ain't got no time for that. I don't have no time for that. I ain't got no time for that. Now imagine me getting on here and telling y'all and giving y'all money advice, but I did a PPP loan fraud. I got enough problems just trying to fend off the IRS as they are. Anton, we want to do an audit. Oh, shit. Hey, get the paperwork to call the lawyers so we can make sure that we got all of our books together. I got enough problems as it is, trying to make sure that them alphabet boys stay off of my case. I'm trying to stay low. Trying to get low. Nigga. I ain't trying to be a social. Nigga, they already on me. Nigga. I ain't trying to be on. You know how difficult it is, nigga, once you get into a certain tax bracket, nigga. I'm trying to stay off the radar. What you doing, nigga? Get from around me. You don't get gone. You don't get gone. Every time I get a letter in the mail that says, oh, Internal Revenue Service, God damn it. I just set it to the side for 7 business days. I ain't even gonna open it for 7 business days. Hey, can you put that over there to the side? Every time I get something that say internal rep, I just set it to the side. Fuck. Messing with you, stealing at the post office, you fool.
See one of the photos from her Instagram account, and she was then caught on several different security cameras buying things using the alleged stolen goods. An Apple store, you saw that, Home Depot, where she was apparently purchasing a rug. All of this obtained by federal investigators, but then a lot of it also obtained from her Instagram account, where she would post things like this, walking out with luxury high-end bags from this local stores. Now, they accuse her of also giving some of the money to some of her co-conspirators, which they allege that then would cash some of the checks. You see the large stacks of money. Again, a lot of these coming from her own social media accounts that investigators were able to seize. They also were able to use some backtracking of data and text messages to get some of the information as well. She did plead guilty to that one count of postal fraud, or of mail fraud rather, bank fraud, I should say. And they're also have her in custody as well. She's been in custody now for the last several months, ever since she was arrested late last year on these charges. Guys?
You know what? I don't think that women fear jail and fear prison the way that men feel prison. I think that y'all see, it's not a big deal. I get it. I figured it out. Now I see why so many women is doing fraud. I figured it out. Because y'all don't fear jail because y'all got girlfriends in there the same way that the guys got boyfriends. But it's not that's why we don't talk about women going to prison, because y'all got girlfriends in there. But it's not villainized and demonized in the same way that we got demonized and we get villainized if we was to go to jail. Because if you give up your bussy, if you give up your boy coochie, then it's, oh my God. But see, if a girl, I heard a girl on a podcast say that she went to jail when she had a girlfriend. She was gay for the stay, and nobody blinked an eye. Nobody blinked an eye. Y'all just went in, y'all go in there and you give up your girl coochie. It ain't the same as giving up your boy coochie. Honestly, now I realize why women don't care. I realize why women ain't tripping about it now. Because if you get a girlfriend, you just like skip it. You know? It was an experience. That's what women call it. It's an experience. It was just a different look. It was an experience. I went through something. It was just a time. A time was had. And then y'all do that dumb thing. A time was had. A time was had. So you didn't trip. So you just took a little mini vacation. Your credit was bad anyway. You needed to sit down for a while, let the creditors get off you, let some stuff drop off. You ain't tripping. Oh man, vacation, skip it, give him to his father. I go in there with my girlfriend. My girl got a girlfriend. I'm chilling. The guy get in there like, oh, the fuck. Nigga, what you doing there? What y'all had going on in there? Who's your celly? Nah, dog. Nah, nigga. You was on your knees, nigga. You was on your knees, bro. Nah, nigga, don't come out trying to talk tough. Yeah, nigga, prison's different. Nigga, if you don't want to be involved in the life, you just go ahead and walk away. Nah, nigga, he reverse cowgirled you and he put his monkey in your face, nigga. That's what happened to you. I don't trust you. And nigga, stop talking so close to me because your breath smell like penis.